RiverBender.com's live coverage of today's game is brought to you by
Zeiser Kia, the ultimate buying experience.
St. Peter's Hardware and Rental, the best products, service, and expert advice. Mallory Sports, where your sports world begins. First Mid-America Credit Union. New name, same great credit union. Tom Lane State Farm, your good neighbor agent in the Riverbend. Gerard Fisher American Family Insurance. All your protection under one roof. Alton Refrigeration, the first choice in quality HD TV and appliances. Barry Macias, professional independent insurance agents. Roberts Ford, the value store since 1949.
Hi again, everybody. This is Bob Howell, along with Trevor Hale, greeting you from the Garden Moore Park at the Lloyd Hopkins Field, where tonight we've got a game between the Bethalto Ball Club and the Senior Legion team of Alton. Alton on the year, they're 11-7. They have a 6-2 district record, and the record for the Bethalto team is 6-5. They're 3-4 in the division. The team's getting ready to come out to be introduced, and so we will start with the Alton Senior Legion Post 126 with their lineup. Starting in left field and leading off, Luke Edwards, batting second and getting ready for the national anthem here. Now for Bethalto, leading off tonight for the Bethalto Post 214 is Jaron Lytton, playing shortstop and hitting .350. Jaron 5'8", and weighs in at about 160. Batting second, playing second base, is Shane Fensel. Shane hitting .407, and he is 6 feet, 165. Batting third is Zach Tobin, very well known in this area for all kinds of sports. And he is hitting .263. He's 5'11 and 185. Batting cleanup is Zach Standifer, hitting .263, and he is 6'4 and 195. Pitching tonight for the Bethalto Ball Club is Nick Dorsey. Nick is 6'4", 160-pounder, tall right-hander, hitting .194. Cody Calvert is catching. He's 6 foot, 200 pounds, hitting .190. And next up is Michael Shashin in left field, and he's hitting .91. He's a 6 foot, 185-pounder. And at first base is Michael McRae. Mike is 6 foot, 180 pounds, hitting .118. And batting in the ninth spot is Brian Rickey, the right fielder, hitting .125 and 5'11", 180 pounds. They're coached by Nick Smith. Bethalto played Highland last night, and they were victorious 3-0. And the Alton Senior Legion team played over at Collinsville last night. They defeated Collinsville 6-3. Get ready to go. Right-hander on the mound, Jason Roberts for the Alton Senior Legion Post 126. Beautiful night out here for baseball, Trev.
Yeah, I'd say so. Another note we'd like to make, we're talking about how the Legion teams, we know they take players from all kinds of schools, except for Bethalto. It seems that they've got a straight Bethalto lineup here, except for maybe one player that might have graduated a couple years ago. But the Alton team, they seem to collect players from all over the Alton Riverbend area. They've got player number 2, Mike Sabatino from Wood River, playing for them tonight. And they've got the catcher,
Nick Schrank.
Yeah, Nick Schrank's playing for him tonight. He's from Marquette. So they've got a little bit of a hybrid team, not straight Alton players. Got a couple graduates on the team. They got Roberts going tonight.
Not much wind. Flag's pretty still out there in center field, Trev.
Yeah, we got a nice little night out here. It's cooled down a little bit as the sun's going down. have to kick on the lights here in a second.
Pleasant night for baseball. All right. Jaron steps up to the plate to lead off, get the game underway here for Bethalto Post 214. And Trevor, take over.
All right, Roberts sets to pitch. We got a right-hander on the mound. Delivers his first pitch. There's a strike right down the pipe. Start Lytton off with the 0-1 count. And second pitch misses a little high. Even the count at 1-1.
I think Alton has a bunch of games coming up this week, Trevor, in the tournament, the 4th of July tournament, and here at Alton at the Gordon Moore Field. And I think Bethalto does too, out at the Bethalto ballpark.
Yeah, what they were saying was the Alton team went pretty deep in the tournament last year, ended up playing 7 games.
Yeah, I think they ended up 6-1, so not pretty good.
All right, we've got some action here, a little inside ball on Lytton. Brush him off the plate a little bit. See what Roberts
Jaron is not very big, but he can hit that ball. He hits a long ball.
And he's patient too, got good eyes. Walks on about 6 pitches. Better watch him at first base, he's a little speedy. Come up to the plate right now, number 2, second baseman.
He's
Shane
19th,
Fensel.
Trevor, in the St. Louis area in steals with 11.
Better keep an eye on him.
Yes,
over there.
you do. Have to watch him. Shane Fensel up there. Shane hitting 407, pretty fair.
Yeah, he's doing all right, especially with the wood bat being a part of the game. It's always tough going from the aluminum and playing at the high school varsity and going to the wood bat.
There's a steal. There he goes.
Guess they didn't hear us.
That's number 12.
We got a runner in scoring position here for the Bethalto Legion team. Nobody out. Fensel at the plate. Fensel squares around and knocks one foul.
Playing him pretty straight away.
Well, they're looking like he's looking to bunt the ball here, try to get Lytton over to third.
Yeah. Got to get around here.
Yeah,
They played a 2-1 game, Trev, earlier this year with Alton winning.
I guess they're all about the small ball. Roberts isn't afraid and throws one heater right down the pipe. Now with 2 strikes on him, we probably won't be expecting a bunt here. Shortstop now, Spurgeon makes a nice play. Gets Lytton out at second base on the tag play. We got one out here in the top of the first. Fensel on first base. Fielder's choice. Coming out the plate right now, we got number 22, Zach Tobin, the center fielder. Number 3 hitter for the Bethalto lineup.
Zach's a good hitter. He hit very well for the Bethalto Eagles this year. Drive, that's foul. Curved off to the right down there in right field.
Well, he's all kinds of an athlete. He's going to Truman State to play football. I'm hearing in the fall. He's going to be the quarterback out there.
Well, he's going to be trying out for quarterback.
Well, yeah.
It'll be some tough competition, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
They got a lot of Kansas City kids down there and a couple of the Northern Illinois schools at Kirksville.
Tobin puts a charge into that one. And a diving play by the right fielder from Alton. Nice little play out there by...
That was a good catch by Boyd.
We got Josh Boyd coming to number 17 to make that play. Coming to the plate right now, we got
brings Zach Standiford.
Yeah, Standiford.
He's hitting about 263.
And is he a graduate or is he still?
He played last year for Bethalto Eagles.
Okay, all right.
And he's playing at Upsall, I think, now.
Roberts brings a little off-speed stuff for a ball.
Hits from the right side of the plate.
Roberts misses up. 2-0 count on Stanford.
2 away. Just started, top of the first.
Roberts would throw over to first to check on Fensel. Gets in there with plenty of time. Let's see what Stanford can do with this one.
Stands back in that box.
It seems like all the Bethalto hitters are so far.
High fly ball. Out to second. And Style camps under it for out number 3.
That'll be into the top of the inning.
Zeiser Kia, the ultimate buying experience.
Gas prices are soaring, and so is the cost to own a car. I want to help lower that cost, so I'm here to make you this offer. If your car is financed, stop by Zeiser to see how we can help. If you qualify for financing and we can't lower your cost of ownership, we'll fill up your tank just for stopping by. And with Kia's great warranty and top fuel economy, we can literally save you thousands a year.
It's gonna be huge!
Visit us in St. Peters, Wood River, or on the web at stlouiskia.com.
Since 1947, St. Peter's Hardware and Rental has been helping you get the job done right. When planning a do-it-yourself project, party, or event, turn to St. Peter's for what you need to make it successful. St. Peter's carries brand-name tools like DeWalt, Bosch, and Milwaukee, quality True Value paints backed by a lifetime warranty, and everything else you need from gadgets to grills. Shop in-store or shop online. St. Peter's Hardware and Rental, the best products, service, and expert advice.
And on the mound for Bethalto is Nick Dorsey. He just graduated this year, and leading off for Alton will be Luke Edwards, the left fielder. He is playing, and Shane Matthews playing first base will be batting second. Jason Roberts, the pitcher, hits third, and Josh Boyd, with the right fielder, hitting in the cleanup spot. Nick Dorsey pitched the other night over at Edwardsville, threw a pretty good game against the Edwardsville Legion team.
He's a big, tall kid, big, tall, skinny guy.
Got a good curveball and a good slider. And he's going to have to use that tonight against the Alton team.
First pitch is in there for a strike right down the heart of the plate. Roberts steps in for the next pitch. Roberts gets hold of that one.
Edwards, Trev.
Oh, Edwards, excuse
Luke
me.
Edwards.
Fly ball corralled by the left fielder. We got one down here in the bottom of the
That's
first.
the Sheen out there in the left, Trev. And that brings up Shane Matthews, the Alton first baseman.
A little off-speed stuff from Dorsey in there, just missed. Seems to have a good curveball, a lot of break to it.
Ground ball down to first. Out number 2, taken by McRae. And that'll bring up Jason Roberts, the Alton pitcher, hitting in the number 3 spot.
Yeah, we seem to have him confused with the Edwards, the leadoff. First pitch is in there for a strike. Miss up and out. Dorsey can get the 1-2-3 inning right here. He'll be rolling right along to the heart of the order.
Roberts, right-handed hitter.
Takes a cut.
Down to Jaron Lytton. Throw over to first, and he's safe. Beat it out.
Yeah, Roberts was flying down the line right there.
And that brings in Josh Boyd. Boyd, the right fielder for Alton. Another right-handed swinger.
First pitch to him misses outside.
From this angle, it's hard to tell what he's throwing.
You can tell when he throws the curveball, but you couldn't tell much between the curveball or the changeup and the fastball. Next pitch gets in there, even up the count.
2 outs, runner on first for Alton.
Off-speed pitches in there. Catches the outside of the plate. Got 2 strikes on the hitter now. 1 ball. Dorsey gets him leaning on the last.
Ball hit back to Dorsey. Fields it over to first, and the runner's out. That ends the inning.
In today's economy, everyone's looking for an encouraging sign. That's exactly what you'll find right here at my State Farm office in Bethalto. I'm Tom Lane, and for 86 years, State Farm agents like me have been helping you protect the things that matter most. That's why more people trust State Farm, and why we consider that a very good sign.
Call Tom Lane State Farm office in Bethalto at 377-8912 or go to tomlaneagency.net.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
At First Mid-America Credit Union, they offer more than savings accounts, checking accounts, money markets, loans, and IRAs. They also offer a Visa Platinum Card, which rewards their members with low rates, no annual fees, no hidden fees, no balance transfer fees, built-in safety features to protect your card from fraud, and a reward program which rewards you for every purchase you make. Apply today for a First Mid-America Credit Union Visa Platinum Card at www.1stmidamerica.org.
And leading off for the Bethalto Ball Club here in the second inning will be Nick Dorsey. Nick's batting 5th. 6'4", 160 pounds, but he hits the ball pretty hard. Was a good RBI man this year for Bethalto Eagles.
Takes a good cut and fouls it right back, right into the umpire. Shows he's right all over it. But we'll see if he can help himself out here in the top of the second. He's a starting pitcher tonight also. After a quick little meeting from Schrank, Roberts gets ready to bring the second pitch. He's not too big of a guy out there on the mound, but he seems to be throwing the ball pretty well.
Yeah, he does.
Misses inside there with seems to be a fastball. 2-0 count here on or 1-1 count, excuse me, here on Dorsey. Dorsey takes a good cut and misses at a ball. Put a 1-2 count here on him. Roberts tries to get him fishing here in the dirt, but Dorsey takes for the ball. Even the count at 2-2.
He's keeping it down low.
That's what you got to do as a pitcher. He brings a heat, try to get him chasing up high. Dorsey watches to evenly or fill the count at 3-2. Dorsey goes down swinging here in top of the second for the first out. That's the first strikeout of the night for Roberts.
And that brings up Cody Calvert, the catcher, hitting 190 on the season. He's a good-sized boy, 6 foot, 200 pounds, right-handed swinger.
Roberts bends a curveball right in there, right down the heart of the plate for a strike. 0-1 count here for Calvert. Second pitch just misses a little bit inside and a little bit low. Roberts brings a little heat.
Yeah, they had some smoke on that.
Yeah. Make the count 1-2. 2 strikes here on the hitter. 1 out in the inning. Ball in the dirt. Calvert watches. Counts 2-2.
He's one of the leaders in the St. Louis area, Trev, for hit by pitch. Not a thing you really want to lead in, but he is.
Well, it's going to be. Well, Roberts sits him down for the second strikeout of the inning so far. First 2 outs, both strikeouts for Roberts. First 2 strikeouts of the game for him. And that'll
brings
bring
up Michael Shasheen, the left fielder.
Yeah, I wonder if the hit by pitch total has anything to do with the personality or anything.
I don't know.
Meanwhile, the first pitch from Roberts is in there on Shasheen. Catches the outside of the plate. Not sure if he agreed with it, but that's the call nonetheless. Second pitch takes a cut at and might have got a piece of it, but 0-2 count for him. Roberts is looking at a 1-2-3 inning.
He's looking pretty tough.
Yeah, he's looking to strike out the side here. Let's see if he can do it.
There's a ground ball down to the second baseman. He's up with it and to throw over to first, and the runner's out.
The Alton Legion makes easy work of the Bethalto Legion in the top of the second. We got the score here at 0-0, and you're watching baseball on RiverBender.
Everybody's saying buy American, but not me. I just want you to come drive American. Come out today and see for yourself. No one has a more impressive selection of vehicles than Ford. Whether it's a Focus, Fusion, Escape, Edge, F-150, or any other Ford product, no one can beat Ford's quality. Not Toyota, not Honda, not anybody.
Roberts Motors, your hometown dealer for over 60 years, just off Route 3 or Highway 67 in Alton, or at RobertsMotors.com.
I'll grab the birthday cake, you bring the gift, if you're sure she's ready.
She's 16, honey, and she's earned a set of keys.
She's studied and practiced, I know, but it's a big responsibility.
When you have a teen driver, it's good to know that Madison Mutual has the insurance coverage you need.
She's ready, and so are we. I talked to our Madison Mutual agent.
Call Barry Macias, your local independent insurance agent, at 467-2874.
The more life changes, the more you need Madison Mutual.
Well, ready to go. Dorsey back out on the mound. It was 3 up and 3 down in that half of the inning for Bethalto.
Yeah, we got the 4, 5, and 6 hitters from Alton coming up to the plate.
This kid just won quite an honor. He's the player of the year in large schools and baseball in the Alton area.
Yeah, it just came out today from the Telegraph, yeah. Number 15, Nick Lombardo. I guess he's the starting center fielder for the Redbirds, too. First pitch from Dorsey's in the dirt. Coward stops it behind the plate, and Lombardo watches for the first ball. 1-0 count.
I'm surprised, Trev, he hit the long ball, too, and he's not a very big kid.
Second pitch from Dorsey's in there for a strike. The thing about him is he's got big, long arms. You get those hands extended, and he gets a lot behind it, you know. That's what it's all about. 1-1 count here for Lombardo. The off-speed pitch from Dorsey's got Lombardo out in front of it a little bit. Hits a little dribbler off his foot. It's a foul ball. Dorsey's in a good spot here. He got a 1-2 count here on Lombardo. Dorsey tries to get him chasing upstairs a little bit. Lombardo watches.
Slow curveball.
Gets him leaning a little bit. Lombardo pokes one towards right field. But the second baseman, Shane Fensel, makes a good play on it. Catches a beat on it. That'll be the first out here of the inning. Good play to go get that by number 2.
And that brings in Jordan Bodenbach, the third baseman.
First pitch, a little off-speed stuff, and missed a little bit low in the dirt. 1-0 count here for Bodenbach. Yeah, all the batters seem to be backed up in the box a little bit. On the second pitch, takes a good cut, hits the ball to shortstop Jaron Lytton. He comes up with a good throw, and that's second out of the inning here. Dorsey's rolling right along.
Both of these pitchers are, Trev.
Might have a quick ball game here tonight. Might not even have to turn on the lights.
Well, you know, the first game was a 2-1 ball game, so this may be another one of those.
Little pitcher's duel. Got the second baseman coming up to the plate. Number 10, Stilts. He watches the first one in there for a strike. He watches the second pitch a little bit low and a little bit inside, even up the count at 1-1. For a skinny guy, Dorsey seems to have a little bit of pop when he throws the ball. Those are pretty hard. Gets Stilts leaning right there. Looks like a changeup. Got him out in front there. Dorsey delivers. Stilts gets a hold of that. But the left fielder has a track on it and makes a nice little play to end the inning.
Sheen looked like he might have had a little trouble with the sun there.
Yeah, he's got the sun right in his eyes, but
he made the catch. That's the main thing.
But we're through 2 here at Lloyd Hopkins Field, and we're still tied at 0-0. The pitchers seem to be rolling right along. You're watching baseball on Riverbender.
You'll find it at Mallory's. Mallory's Sporting Goods in Wood River. Your high school gear and sportswear? It's at Mallory's. Athletic equipment for the little tykes? You'll find it at Mallory's. How about team gear and uniforms? Or personalized gear and specialty equipment? It's at Mallory's too. You'll find it all at Mallory's Sporting Goods, just minutes from your school off of 255, right next to the Walmart complex on Vaughn Road in Wood River. From its birth in 1931 on Broadway in Alton to its new home on Homer Adams Parkway, welcome to Alton Refrigeration and Home Furnishings. Alton Refrigeration and Home Furnishings earned its outstanding customer service reputation in servicing major appliance brands such as Maytag, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, Frigidaire, Samsung, and more. When you think about it, Alton Refrigeration is about providing you with years of comfortable living with worry-free brand name products.
Okay, back ready to go in top of the third inning, 0-0 ball game. And coming up, Mike McRae, the first baseman for Bethalto. Mike batting 118. He's getting ready to head for the Marine Corps in a very short time. His mom and dad said that's the one thing he's always wanted to do, be a Marine.
First pitch to him's a little bit outside. Roberts misses. Yeah, it's always good to see kids like we got to have kids like that, you know. Second pitch gets in there for a strike. 1-1 count here for McRae.
I wonder if he was over watching all the Marine activities last week in St. Louis.
Third pitch misses outside from Roberts. Yeah. He's a big boy. Gets a piece of it up high and fouls it right back into the backstop. Roberts got 2 on him.
That was an easy second inning for both of these pitchers. 3 up and 3 down.
Just rolling right along. Got a little pitcher's duel going on here. Roberts blows that pitch by him right there up high. Strikes out McRae.
Fired that one.
Yeah, he's bringing it. For a little guy, he's bringing the heat.
And that brings up Brian Ritchie. Brian, a right fielder, batting 125. One away.
Little off-speed pitch to start off the at-bat. Misses up high. 1-0 count here on Ricky to start it off. He takes a good cut and puts it right between the first and second baseman for a nice little base hit.
That's the first hit of the ball game, Trev, for Bethalto.
Breaks up that no-hitter. And maybe Bethalto's got a little something going on here at the top of the third.
Jaron Lytton back at the plate.
He walked last time. First pitch to him misses up and away.
One away. Brian Ritchie on it first for Bethalto.
Second pitch right down the pipe. Roberts bringing the heat, and Linton's a little bit behind on it, even up the count at 1-1. But he steps in there looking to hit. Misses out. 2-1 count here on Linton. Doesn't look like Ricky's going anywhere on first base.
I don't think Brian is the fastest person in the world, is he?
Well, you never know. Linton gets a piece of that one. He's got 2 strikes on him here. Robert sets and gets ready to deliver.
Left fielder now playing in the shade. A while ago, he was half in the shade and half in the sun.
Linton's staying alive up there at the plate, fouls another one off. Doing what he has to do.
One away.
Yeah, with 2 outs on you, you just gotta, if it's not your pitch, you just gotta foul it off. Fouls another one off. Putting together a nice little at-bat here. Slogging a lot of pitches.
Gave him new life there.
Slogging a lot of pitches. It's always good and early in the games for him, especially when they're playing the 9 innings. Lytton's fit gets caught swinging up high. It's a little late on it and strikes him out. Got 2 down here in the inning for Alton. That'll bring up the 2-hitter. Wearing number 2, Shane Fensel again. Right-handed bat stepping up to the plate.
That was the 4th K for Mr. Roberts.
First pitch up and misses up high. Fensel will watch. Yeah, Ricky's not taking much of a lead over there at first base. Don't look like Roberts got much to worry about. Just focus on the hitter. Second pitch. Fensel takes a good cut on it. Misses. I'll put the count at 1-1 here. We got 2 down in the inning. We'll see what Roberts can do. Wiggles way out of here with unblemished. Throws over and checks on Brian Rickey. Brian's got plenty of time. He's back on the rubber and ready to throw. Another check throw over. Rickey's got plenty of time. Robert sets. Misses outside.
Two away, runner on first. 2-1 to count.
Fensel swings at one, almost in the dirt, and fouls it off. I'll put 2 strikes on him here. Roberts will be looking for the K once again. Like I said, he's already got 5 tonight. 4 tonight. Looking for the 5th one here. 2 strikes on them. There goes Rickey. But it won't matter because Roberts strikes out Fensel to end the inning.
Struck out 3 men there.
And here, after the top of the 3rd, we're still tied at 0. You're watching baseball on RiverBender.
When you own a business, your loss could be your employee's loss too. That's why you should put American Family Insurance and me to work right away. I'm Gerard Fisher of American Family Insurance. I can help you design property and liability coverages that fit the needs of your specific business. Interested? Call me, Gerard Fisher, at 466-7062.
American Family Insurance.
Zeiser Kia, the ultimate buying experience.
Gas prices are soaring, and so is the cost to own a car. I want to help lower that cost, so I'm here to make you this offer. If your car is financed, stop by Zeiser to see how we can help. If you qualify for financing and we can't lower your cost of ownership, we'll fill up your tank just for stopping by. And with Kia's great warranty and top fuel economy, we could literally save you thousands a year.
It's gonna be huge!
Visit us in St. Peters, Wood River, or on the web at stlouiskia.com.
We'll bring up the bottom of the order for Alton. We're deadlocked here at 0. Got somewhat of a pitcher's duel going on here. Only 1 hit throughout the ballgame so far. Dorsey still has
one hit on each side, Trev.
Oh, okay. Excuse me. 1 hit for each side. With the first pitch from Dorsey, Shrink inside outs it for a nice little blue base hit to the right fielder. The right fielder, Brian Rickey, can't come in and make that play. Just missed it. But we'll start the inning with a runner on first base for the Alton Legion. Good catcher, Nick Shrink. That'll bring up the shortstop, the 9-hitter, number 1, Niles Spurgeon.
Niles always been a good hitter. He hit well for the Alton Ball Club, Alton High School.
The ball in the dirt. Nice stop by Calvert behind the plate to keep the runner at first base. Looks like Schrank might have thought about going there. 1-0 count here for Spurgeon. Spurgeon squares around and bunts one foul. So we'll add a strike and we'll reset and try it again.
Both pitchers are keeping that ball down pretty well, Drew.
It's going to help a lot, especially with the. I think the wood bat's going to be it's a big part of the game, especially with the Legion, because they don't normally play with it in the high school, so they're not. I mean, they get used to it eventually, but you know they can't start out being used to it. Spurgeon slash hits, fakes the bunt and swings away, fouls one off right over the first base dugout. One-two count here for Spurgeon. Dorsey sets, delivers, and Spurgeon puts a drive into that one. Puts the left fielder
by Shasheen.
Yeah, Shasheen makes easy play on that one. No longer has the sun field to mess with over there in left field. I think the center fielder Tobin's got that going for him now.
Yeah, he does have a little sun out there, doesn't he?
Well, it's right on him. He moved from left to center.
Yeah. One away, and it brings in Luke Edwards.
Top of the order. First pitch from Dorsey misses in. Edwards takes a swing and hits it towards the center fielder. Center fielder Tobin gets underneath it and corrals it in for the second out of the inning. After a quick hit on the first hitter from Schrank, Dorsey seemed to settle in a little bit. Getting back to the stride he was in starting the first two innings.
2 away, Schrank on first. Bottom of the third inning.
We've got the second hitter, first baseman Matthews, coming to the plate. He's a lefty. First pitch to him misses outside. Matthews takes a swing and pulls the first baseman off the base. Makes a nice little play, and with Dorsey covering, we get the third out of the inning here from Bethalto. Dorsey rolling once again, unblemished through 3. Bethalto gets out of the inning with the tied 0-0. Closing out the third inning. We'll be back with the top of the fourth. You're watching Baseball on RiverBender.
Since 1947, St. Peter's Hardware and Rental has been helping you get the job done right. When planning a do-it-yourself project, party, or event, turn to St. Peter's for what you need to make it successful. St. Peter's carries brand name tools like DeWalt, Bosch, and Milwaukee, quality True Value paints backed by a lifetime warranty, and everything else you need from gadgets to grills. Shop in-store or shop online. St. Peter's Hardware and Rental, the best products, service, and expert advice.
In today's economy, everyone's looking for an encouraging sign. That's exactly what you'll find right here at my State Farm office in Bethalto. I'm Tom Lane, and for 86 years, State Farm agents like me have been helping you protect the things that matter most. That's why more people trust State Farm, and why we consider that a very good sign.
Call Tom Lane State Farm office in Bethalto at 377-8912 or go to tomlaneagency.net.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
A new look from the announcer's booth. We've got Mr. Brendan Overton in here with us for Bob Howe. How's it going, Brendan?
Pretty good there, Trevor.
Doing all right tonight?
Pretty interesting game here in the top of the fourth inning.
We've got a deadlock little pitcher's ball game. We're scooting right along here throughout the night. Turn the lights on. It's getting a little dark out here. But we've got the 3-hitter from Bethalto coming up to the plate. The center fielder, Zach Tobin. Last time he popped out to the infield. He was second baseman. So we'll see what he can do here this time.
Tobin, a good little ball player. Had a chance to watch him back in high school. Good all-around athlete. Plays football and hockey as well.
Yeah, a heck of a hockey player.
He's the captain his senior year for the Bethalto Eagles. See what he can do here in the top of the fourth for the Bethalto Legion team.
Robert sets. Robert starts him off with a strike.
That was a nice pitch on the lower outside corner.
Hits the outside black right there. He seems to have a little bit of control, and he can bring the heat. Nice little combination for a pitcher. Second pitch, Tobin chops one toward the third baseman. He can't handle it, and with a little error from the third baseman, we'll have Tobin here on first base to start the top of the fourth. Excuse me.
Looked like it took a quick jump there on Jordan over there on third base. A little quick hop, and he couldn't judge the ball.
Yeah, that's a tough play right there.
Yeah, I can do that.
Got nobody out here. Runner on first base. I'll bring up Zach Tobin, the third baseman, number 25. He takes a cut, fouls one off. Right up here, right at us over here in the announcer's booth. And Bob Howell shows the arm, throws it back in there. Got an 0-1 count here on Stanifer. Roberts looks over, checks on Tobin. Delivers a pitch. Stanifer hits it towards the second baseman. Takes a tough hop on him, but he comes up and makes the play to first. A throw from the first baseman to second base, and Tobin's in there at second base. So Stanifer moves the runner, Tobin, to second base. Loses an out in the process. So we've got a runner in scoring position for the Bethalto Legion. One out, and we're going to welcome pitcher Nick Dorsey to the plate.
It's a nice job by Stanifer. Could have been a double play, but he was able to move the runner over, so a nice job by Stanifer to get Tobin over to second base.
First pitch to Dorsey, he fouls it back. 1-0 count here on him. Yeah, nice little job by Stanifer. All you got to do is get that runner over, just try not to get that double play.
With one out, all Dorsey needs is a fly to right field, and he can move Tobin over to third base here with one out.
See if he can help out his own cause here. A little off-speed stuff from Roberts. Misses outside. And Schrank will go out there and have a nice little chat with him. Maybe they crossed up the signs there.
Good idea to try and get Dorsey to chase on that outside corner, knowing that Dorsey has a good chance here to move the runner over to third. Not going to give him any chance to get a hold of the ball.
Yeah. Yeah, and if a pitcher's got a good enough control, he can play a game like that. And Roberts seems to have all the tools to be a good pitcher. Throws hard, has a lot of pitches, and he has control. Another off-speed pitch misses inside.
He got Dorsey last time he was up, and
2-1 count here on Dorsey. One out in the inning. Dorsey takes a little cut towards the right fielder. Right fielder comes in, makes a nice little play on it, and it'll keep Tobin at second base. 2 outs here.
That's the direction Dorsey needed to hit it, but it wasn't quite deep enough for Tobin to get to third, so couldn't help up his own cause and keeps the runner at second base.
Yeah, Tobin wasn't tagging, so he wasn't even, I don't think he was looking to go. But that'll bring up the sixth hitter, number 12, Cody Calvert, the catcher. Last time he struck out. Calvert stands in there. Robert steps off to make sure Tobin doesn't go anywhere in there at second base. Nobody holding him on. Gets quite the little lead out there.
Burned him. Nice pitch.
Yeah, first pitch right behind him. Couldn't keep up with that. See if he tries to keep him off balance here with a nice little off-speed pitch he's been showing all night. Nobody holding Tobin at second. And he brings the off-speed pitch, hits the outside corner. Got an 0-2 count here for Cody Calvert. He struck out the first time, so we got an 0-2 count on him. Let's see what Robert's going to do with him here. Calvert stays alive on that off-speed pitch. Gets a little bit out in front of it and hits a little dribbler. Foul ball. But we'll keep the count locked at 0-2.
Seems like Roberts had Calvert fooled on that off-speed pitch. He was lucky to stay alive there and just get the end of the bat on it.
2 down here in the inning. Calvert gets a hold of that one, rips it towards center fielder, but Lombardo, number 15, gets underneath it and makes the third out. So after the top of the fourth here, we're still locked in at 0-0. Both pitchers rolling right along. You're watching baseball on RiverBender.com.
Whether you're planning for home improvement projects, family vacations, college tuition, or consolidating credit card debt, use your home for what you need. At First Mid-America Credit Union, they offer home equity loans and lines of credit that can lower your costs. For more information, visit www.1stmidamerica.org or call 618-258-3168 to speak to a First Mid-America Credit Union representative.
Why is Roberts Motors #1 in Ford certified pre-owned sales in the St. Louis Metro East?
Visit the 169-point inspection all our vehicles go through.
Maybe it's because we've been doing it for over 60 years.
Or is it the large selection we keep in stock at all times?
Personally, I think the answer is all the above. Stop in today and see. Nobody does pre-owned better than Roberts Motors.
Roberts Motors, your hometown dealer for over 60 years in Alton, Illinois, or on the web at RobertsMotors.com.
We're back here in the bottom of the fourth. Brendan Overton and Trevor Hale here for you from RiverBender.com, doing the high school baseball Legion game between Bethalto and Alton. Yeah, so far we've had a nice little pitchers duel between the two pitchers from Bethalto and Alton. The results of that will be the score of 0-0. It's a quick little game though. Barely hitting the twilight, and we're about through 4.
Jason Roberts, great pitcher, going to come up here and try and help his own cause, try and put up the first run and give himself some type of insurance so he doesn't have any pressure on the mound.
He's the 3-hitter for Alton. There's always that one kid from each team that always seems to be doing it all. You know, he's the hitter, he's the pitcher. And this seems to be the kid for Alton.
Yeah.
The first pitch to him hits the outside part of the plate. That's his first strike on him, 0-1 count. But Dorsey's matching him out there. Dorsey's going stride to stride with him. They're both bringing all kinds of pitches and hitting him all kinds of spots on the plate.
Off-speed pitch there, a little too far in front. Might have broke a little early on him.
Yeah, Calvert couldn't handle that behind the plate. Lucky nobody's on base. But that'll even the count for Roberts, 1-1.
No harm done.
Roberts gets a hold of that. Nice little fastball. But Tobin, the center fielder, tracks it down, moving to his left. So record the first out of the inning for the Bethalto Legion. We got one down, and we're repeating our trend here as we go all night. Not very many hits here in the ballgame so far. Boyd hits a ball right down the first baseline. Dorsey comes off the mound, helps himself out, and makes a nice little toss play to first base to get the second out of the inning. One pitch, he records second out. We got number 15, Nick Lombardo, coming up to the plate right now. Dorsey's first pitch misses low. We were talking about how Alton always seems to have the good lineup every year, in and out. And this is one of the best kids for him.
Good eye by Lombardo.
Yeah, second pitch here from Dorsey, misses same spot low. Yeah, even though we're talking about the good lineup from Alton, there's only 2 hits in the ball game today, so we'll see if they can show their colors here. The third pitch in a row from Dorsey, misses in the same spot low. We've got a 3-0 count here on Lombardo. We're looking for anything but perfect. He's not swinging at. Dorsey misses up. That's ball 4 for Lombardo. He takes a trot down to first base with 2 outs here in the inning. Got a runner on first base, and number 22, Jordan Bodenbach, coming up to the plate, the third baseman.
You got to make him pay for that 4-pitch walk to Lombardo. You got to make it hurt.
The first pitch misses outside, but Cody Calvert from behind the plate comes up firing, trying to pick Lombardo off of first base. But Lombardo makes it in there with a slide. Easy way to end the inning right there, man. That would have been some momentum for Bethalto if they would have picked him off right there.
Molina style.
There goes Lombardo. Calvert comes up throwing. Throw a little bit low, but Lombardo was going to beat it anyways. So Lombardo steals a base right there from Bethalto. Puts himself in scoring position for Alton.
This is a key chance for Bodenbach.
Yeah, it seems any kind of hit, they're probably trying to score him here. The way the ball game's been going so far, you got to be aggressive.
They hit up right up the middle. Is it slow enough to get him on?
A dribbler, the shortstop, Jaron Lytton, overthrows it, and that'll bring in the first run of the night. Number 15, Nick Lombardo, scores, but the error on Jaron Lytton will bring in the first run. Jordan Bodenbach hits a little dribbler. 1 run on the board here for Alton, and they'll take the lead.
I didn't get that either, did I?
That'll bring up the second baseman, Stilts. First pitch to him, Dorsey fires right down the pipe. But Dorsey, he's still getting ground balls. Still doing all right, just one run on him. The off-speed pitch. Stills hits the third baseman, Staniford. Staniford has trouble with it, but comes up and makes a good throw to first base to get the third out of the inning.
Nice job to recover there by that third baseman.
Yeah, good throw. So to finish off the 4th inning here for the Alton Legion, they get a run, put 1 on the board, go up 1-0. You're watching baseball on RiverBender.com.
I'll grab the birthday cake, you bring the gift, if you're sure she's ready.
She's 16, honey, and she's earned a set of keys.
She's studied and practiced, I know, but it's a big responsibility.
When you have a teen driver, it's good to know that Madison Mutual has the insurance coverage you need.
She's ready, and so are we. I talked to our Madison Mutual agent.
Call Barry Macias, your local independent insurance agent, at 467-2874.
The more life changes, the more you need Madison Mutual.
You'll find it at Mallory's Sporting Goods in Wood River. Your high school gear and sportswear? It's at Mallory's. Athletic equipment for the little tykes? You'll find it at Mallory's. How about team gear and uniforms, or personalized gear and specialty equipment? It's at Mallory's too. You'll find it all at Mallory's Sporting Goods, just minutes from your school off of 255, right next to the Walmart complex on Vaughn Road in Wood River.
here in the top of the fifth, bringing up the Bethalto Legion. Number 24, the 7-hitter for Bethalto is going to come up, Michael Shasheen, excuse me. Right-handed hitter at the plate. First pitch to Shasheen misses up from Roberts. 1-0 count, start the inning. Sheen takes a cut and rips one to the shortstop. But the shortstop makes easy work of that. Makes a good throw on the first base, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Roberts continuing to be a lights-out pitcher here in this game.
You know, he's striking him out. He's getting ground ball. He's doing all the things he's got to do. Bring out number 13, Mike McRae, the first baseman, to the plate. He takes his first pitch for a ball. Roberts throws. Second pitch, McRae takes to the third baseman, a little hopper, excuse me. And the third baseman makes a nice little play, Bodenbach. A throw over to first base to get McRae for the second out of the inning. And this is quick for Roberts right here. Looking to get out of the top of the fifth with a quick one. Going 1-2-3.
Brian Ritchie, the number 9 hitter, will come up and try and keep this inning alive.
He's got one of the only hits for Bethalto so far. He got a nice little base hit right between the first and second baseman. But the first pitch to him is going to be a strike. He's in there with a 0-1 count. Second pitch looks like a little bit of off speed. Misses outside. Ricky watches. Leaving up the count at 1-1. We got 2 outs here in the inning. Nice little heater on the inside of the plate. Brush him off a little bit, but it misses. We're going to count to 2-1. Ricky wants to, but he holds up and watches the third ball go by him up high. 3-1 count, a nice little hitter's count for Ricky with 2 outs on him in the inning. The next pitch from Roberts, he fouls back behind the plate. That'll fill the count at 3-2. So I guess the catchers in this league, they get the coaches want them to get they look over and get the calls from the coach, so they don't call their own game. But Ricky gets a little dribbler back to the pitcher. And that'll be a 1-2-3 inning for Roberts and the Alton Legion team. No harm done in the inning for him. So Bethalto exits the inning with no runs. Alton's leading after 4.5, excuse me, leading 1-0. You're watching baseball on RiverBender.com.
From its birth in 1931 on Broadway in Alton to its new home on Homer Adams Parkway, welcome to Alton Refrigeration and Home Furnishings. Alton Refrigeration and Home Furnishings earned its outstanding customer service reputation in servicing major appliance brands such as Maytag, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, Frigidaire, Samsung, and more. When you think about it, Alton Refrigeration is about providing you with years of comfortable living with worry-free brand name products.
When you own a business, your loss could be your employee's loss too. That's why you should put American Family Insurance and me to work right away. I'm Gerard Fisher of American Family Insurance. I can help you design property and liability coverages that fit the needs of your specific business. Interested? Call me, Gerard Fisher, at 466-7062.
American Family Insurance.
And we're back here in the bottom of the 5th inning, bringing up the Alton Legion team up to the plate. 1-0 ball game. Alton Legion's leading Bethalto Legion by a run. And we're going to start the bottom of the 5th right here.
So Nick Schrank will come up. He had a single his last at bat. Nick, the catcher.
Dorsey's first pitch misses low and in. Schrank watches. He's decked out in his Marquette blue. Got the blue cleats, blue gloves. Wants everybody to know where he's from, I guess. He puts a drive into that one. Hits a shot to the center fielder. But the center fielder, Zach Tobin, gets underneath it and makes a nice little play out there.
Tobin made that look easy as that ball was hit right at him, and that's the hardest play for any outfielder to make is when you get a hard hit ball right at you in the outfield. It's harder to judge. He made it look easy.
Well, sometimes it's tough for him even looking up into the lights here at night. Nighttime we got the lights going on, you know. It's not completely dark out, so that might have a little effect on him.
And it's Spurgeon, and he takes a strike on the first pitch. He's the shortstop.
Yeah, Dorsey bends a nice little curveball right down the heart of the plate for Spurgeon. Start him off 0-1.
Spurgeon flew out his last time. Going to try and get his first hit of the game.
Tries the same pitch. Dorsey misses a little bit high. Spurgeon watches for even the count at 1-1. Watches that one miss the outside plate, make it a 2-1 count.
That was a nice pitch on a 1-1 count.
Could have went either way. Spurgeon gets a hold of that one. Another ball ripped right over the center fielder, Tobin, and going back on it, Tobin makes another nice little play.
Spurgeon, he's a little guy, but he looks like he can get a hold of the ball. Drove that one out there. Tobin's right under it.
Yeah, he's always been a nice little hitter for whoever he's playing for. Hitting the ball well.
Now we're back to the top of the order for Alton as Luke Edwards will come up, the left fielder.
Tobin's making it look easy out there. First pitch to Edwards is a strike. Tobin out there, he's making all kinds of plays. You know, he's showing his range out in center field.
Every play he makes it look easy too. Doesn't look like he's got any stress or having to worry about anything. Gets under there and waits for the ball.
Second pitch from Dorsey is a fastball. It's in there for a strike, and that's 0-2 count here for Edwards. We got 2 outs here in the inning, nobody on. Dorsey brings in a nice little off-speed pitch in the dirt, trying to get him fishing. That's a good 0-2 pitch.
From this angle, that looks like a bad pitch in the dirt, but when you're up there at the plate, you think that's going to be a fastball straight through, and then it drops out. So nice eye by the hitter and Luke Edwards.
But Dorsey brings a heater, hits the outside part of the plate. Edwards doesn't think it's a strike and doesn't swing, but Dorsey got him nonetheless. So that'll close out the 5th inning. Dorsey doesn't give up any that inning, keeps the score locked at 1-0, the Alton Legion leading. And you're watching baseball on RiverBender.com.
Zeiser Kia, the ultimate buying experience.
Gas prices are soaring, and so is the cost to own a car. I want to help lower that cost, so I'm here to make you this offer. If your car is financed, stop by Zeiser to see how we can help. If you qualify for financing and we can't lower your cost of ownership, we'll fill up your tank just for stopping by. And with Kia's great warranty and top fuel economy, we could literally save you thousands a year.
It's gonna be huge!
Visit us in St. Peters, Wood River, or on the web at stlouiskia.com.
Since 1947, St. Peter's Hardware and Rental has been helping you get the job done right. When planning a do-it-yourself project, party, or event, turn to St. Peter's for what you need to make it successful. St. Peter's carries brand-name tools like DeWalt, Bosch, and Milwaukee, quality True Value paints backed by a lifetime warranty, and everything else you need from gadgets to grills. Shop in-store or shop online. St. Peter's Hardware and Rental. The best products, service, and expert advice.
We're back here for the start of the 6th inning. Bethalto lineup coming up.
Jaron Lytton coming up. He's the shortstop for Bethalto, and he's a very high average hitting shortstop for Bethalto, and they need a run, so let's see if we can get on here.
First pitch, he pokes out towards third base, dugout. and it hits off the dugout. Bodenbach thought maybe he had a play over there, third base, but it gets out of play, and Lytton's got another life here coming up to the plate. That'll put 1 strike on him for an 0-1 count. Bethalto seems to have a little movement down in the bullpen. We got a player down there stretching out. Not sure exactly who it is, but somebody's stretching out there. Looks like McCray. He's getting ready. Might be getting ready to throw. But meanwhile, we got Roberts here getting ready to throw his second pitch. Second pitch in the dirt, and Lytton watches. That'll even the count at 1-1. Nobody out here in the inning. Yeah, we see bullpen movement from Bethalto, but it doesn't look like Alton's got anybody going on down there.
They won't need anybody for a while either. Roberts is in this game.
Yeah, he's throwing the ball well. That pitch misses. The little off-speed pitch misses outside. 2-1 count here for Lytton. Roberts misses an inside. He gives Lytton a 3-1 count. The perfect hitter's count for Lytton coming into the plate. Lytton takes a cut on that one. Hits a blooper right by the third baseman. Shortstop Niles Spurgeon gets under it and makes a nice little play. That's the first out of the inning with the first batter of the inning.
Now up to bat is Shane Fensel, the second baseman. Struck out his last time in the third inning.
First pitch from Roberts, off speed, misses inside. Man, Roberts really moves fast. He doesn't take any time when he's on the mound. He gets up and he gets ready and throws the ball. He doesn't take his time. But meanwhile, Fensel rips one over the right fielder. Right fielder dives for it, misses it, gets by him. Fensel's hustling around. Looks like he's getting 3. He holds up at third base for a stand-up triple from Shane Fensel. Rip right down the right field line. So with 1 out here in the inning, we've got a runner on third base, and we've got the heart of the order from Bethalto coming up.
You got to love the intensity by Boyd diving for that ball, but when you're in the outfield, it's a cardinal rule that you don't dive towards the line because you don't have anybody backing you up, and if he just lets that drop, he's got a chance to stop him at second base. But you still kind of like the intensity and trying to go after that ball. So it's good and it's bad.
Yeah, it's a toss-up there for the right fielder. He's got a decision to make, like all times. But we're going to have a meeting. We're going to have the manager come out here from, or not, excuse me, not the manager, Steve Haug come out here and talk to our pitcher, Roberts, try to settle him down. Score here's still 1-0. So let's see if Bethalto here can maybe get a sacrifice fly, a base hit, or anything just to get that runner in from third base to tie up the game. One out here in the inning. Yeah, all they're asking from Tobin right here is just a deep fly ball. Doesn't have to be a home run, just has to be a fly ball, get that runner in from third base. But it's not like a nice little hit wouldn't hurt. Roberts throws. First pitch, Tobin watches for a strike. And Alton's not trying to give up any runs. They've got the second baseman and the shortstop covering the pitcher on the throwback from the catcher, make sure there's nothing going on over there. But it looks like Alton's got somebody up in the pen throwing, a left-hander out there. Might be Sabatino.
Tobin's the kind of guy you want up in this situation with the runner on third base and with just 1 out, and he'll just get a little chip shot over the infield and easy base hit to drive him home.
Yeah, the third hitter coming up. Tobin fouls off that off-speed pitch from Roberts. Give him an 0-2 count. That's what Roberts wants. But the Alton's backing up the middle of their infield, so I guess they're not looking to pin the runner out at the plate. I guess they're expecting a strikeout here. And Roberts gets that strikeout with an off-speed pitch in the dirt. Get Tobin fishing.
Nice job by Roberts under pressure there, and now all he needs is a strikeout or a ground ball to get out of this inning.
Yeah, it's poise right there from a good pitcher.
Zach Stanifer will come up in a key situation here with 2 outs and try and drive in that runner, Fensel, over there at third base, as they need to tie this game up.
Yes, this is a perfect opportunity for him to tie it up here. A base hit will do it. Stanifer takes a cut, ground ball to the second baseman, but the second baseman makes easy work of it. That'll be the 3rd out of the inning.
Great job by Roberts there to get out of that.
Yeah, Roberts wiggles his way out of a runner on third base, and the score remains the same at 1-0. The Alton Legion leading the Bethalto Legion after 5.5 innings. You're watching baseball on RiverBender.com.
In today's economy, everyone's looking for an encouraging sign. That's exactly what you'll find right here at my State Farm office in Bethalto. I'm Tom Lane, and for 86 years, State Farm agents like me have been helping you protect the things that matter most. That's why more people trust State Farm, and why we consider that a very good sign.
Call Tom Lane State Farm office in Bethalto at 377-8912 or go to tomlaneagency.net.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Red or black, silver or gold, new or used. At First Mid-America Credit Union, they know options are important to you. That's why they've made relationships with local dealerships where you'll receive all the extras with First Mid-America Credit Union's low rates and financing done on the spot. All you have to do is decide what you want. Your car, our loans, they're made for each other. www.1stmidamerica.org or call 618-258-3168 to speak to a representative.
And we're back here for the bottom of the 6th with Alton Legion game. Nick Dorsey's still on the mound from Bethalto, only giving up 1 run throughout the game.
Dorsey keeps pitching the way he is. You could expect to see him out there for a little while longer as Shane Matthews steps up to the plate, the first baseman.
Dorsey gets ready to throw. See if he can't get a quick inning here from Dorsey. And he starts off good. The first pitch, there's a strike in there for Matthews. Left-handed batter, Matthews, wearing number 20, playing first base. I don't know where that one missed, but Dorsey had a nice little pitch there.
That was a great pitch. From this angle, you can't tell where that missed. It looked like it's right down the middle.
Looks good from here, but nonetheless, it's a ball. It's a 1-1 count. Dorsey brings an off-speed pitch and gets him off balance. Hits a little dribbler right back to him, and he makes a nice little play. Get the 1st out of the inning here for Bethalto.
That off-speed pitch just hung there, and it went high, and it's lucky for Dorsey that Shane Matthews couldn't get a bat on that.
Yeah, usually when you hang them, they bang them, you know.
That high off-speed pitch, that is a killer pitch for any batter. That's meat.
But it worked out for Dorsey, and we've got 1 out here in the inning.
Jason Roberts, the pitcher.
Dorsey's first pitch in the dirt. Nice stop by Calvert behind the plate. 1-0 count here on Roberts. Calvert looks over, gets his signs, gives them to the pitcher, and we're ready to go. Dorsey brings an off-speed pitch.
Nice off-speed pitch. That was beautiful. Dropped in on the inside corner.
Catches that black part of the plate, and that'll even the count here at 1-1. Dorsey misses up a little bit, and Roberts leaves it up there for a ball. 2-1 count here for Roberts. Dorsey misses out and away. Roberts watches it. 3-1 count here for Roberts. Nice little hitter's count.
Roberts has just got to look for the perfect pitch wherever he likes it. That's where it's got to be. Not just let it go.
You can see in the background of her shot right now, they got a little bullpen action from Alton. But a strike from Nick Dorsey fills the count at 3-2. We got 1 out here in the inning.
Wasn't where Roberts wanted it, so just lets that one go, and now this is his pitch.
He takes a cut, lifts it towards right field. Brian Rickey gets underneath it and makes a nice little play. 2 away here in the inning for Bethalto. Dorsey's getting outs here.
And that'll bring up number 17, the right fielder, Josh Boyd. Has a little conference with the third base coach. Maybe a little strategic.
We got a right-hander warming up in the bullpen, throwing a little bit. We got number 8 down there. Zach Porter down in the bullpen warming up for Alton. But the first pitch to Boyd is a strike right down the pipe from Dorsey.
Looks like they had Sabatino warming up there for a little bit earlier, too.
Yeah.
So depending on situation, they might bring in a righty or a lefty.
Yeah, playing strategic baseball, but the off-speed pitch and a diving play from Jaron Lytton. Ooh, a nice little stop out there from Jaron Lytton, making the diving play, keeping the ball in the infield. But Boyd beats it out for a base hit, infield base hit, excuse me. With 2 outs here, we got a runner on first base.
And in steps Nick Lombardo with a runner on first base, 2 outs, key situation for him. Let's try and get that runner over in a scoring position.
We'll see what they can do with 2. And Lombardo swings on the first pitch, fouls it, and nobody can get to it over there in foul territory into the bullpen. So we'll reset and start again with an 0-1 count here on Lombardo. So what do you think about the wood bats? Do you think it's good for the kids to be hitting with wood bats, or do you like?
I think it's fun, and I think it's original to have wood bats. It's the way the game was made to be played.
Yeah. And pitch misses outside. Yeah, but I think it's good for the safety, you know.
Yeah.
Because with the kids are getting to where they can swing the bat so hard they hit the ball with the aluminum bat. It's just almost too dangerous for the.
Yeah, and almost hopefully you'll see college start using wood bats, and maybe high school is understandable to use the aluminum bats, but when you get up into the Legion ball and the competitive college baseball.
Yeah, they're changing. IHSA and the college World Series are changing. They've been changing the regulations on the bats. Like, they can't be pure aluminum anymore. They have to be composite to where it comes off the bat like a wooden bat, but they don't burn through them and break them like wooden bats.
That's good. It's more original, more traditional game that way. I mean, even if it isn't even if it's a metal bat, you know, you still get the same feel as a wood bat, and
separates the boys from the men. But we've got a little hit and run on here, but it shows to be ineffective. So with 2 outs, Dorsey gets a fly ball, and Shasheen makes a nice little play out there in left field to end the inning. So after 6, we're deadlocked at 1-0. The Alton Legion leading the ball game, and you're watching baseball on RiverBender.com.
Everybody's saying buy American, but not me. I just want you to come drive American. Come out today and see for yourself. No one has a more impressive selection of vehicles than Ford. Whether it's a Focus, Fusion, Escape, Edge, F-150, or any other Ford product, no one can beat Ford's quality. Not Toyota, not Honda, not anybody.
Roberts Motors, your hometown dealer for over 60 years, just off Route 3 or Highway 67 in Alton, or at RiverBender.com.
I'll grab the birthday cake. You bring the gift, if you're sure she's ready.
She's 16, honey, and she's earned a set of keys.
She's studied and practiced, I know, but it's a big responsibility.
When you have a teen driver, it's good to know that Madison Mutual has the insurance coverage you need.
She's ready, and so are we. I talked to our Madison Mutual agent.
Call Barry Macias, your local independent insurance agent, at 467-2874.
The more life changes, the more you need Madison Mutual.
7th inning. Alton Legion leading 1-0. Still got the same pitcher out there for the Alton Legion, Jason Roberts, number 5, throwing the ball real well today. Hasn't given up a run yet so far.
Starting the 7th inning, it's starting to get late in this game, and Bethalto's going to want to get something on the board here quick. Dorsey up there trying to help his own cause. This is a great time to do it.
Yeah, first pitch to him, he shows up a little bit late to that one. First strike swinging on him. 0-1 count on Dorsey. A little off-speed stuff from Roberts. Gets in there for second strike of the at-bat. 0-2 count here for Dorsey. And Roberts has shown no signs of fatigue so far.
None
he's
at
going
all.
into his seventh inning, and he's throwing the ball as good as he was in the first inning.
And that was a gutsy pitch that he just threw there, and he got away with it, throwing that breaking ball high. As we talked before, that's the one that you can key off on.
He seems like he's getting away with a lot today. But he brings the heat, and Dorsey can't quite catch up to it. Fouls it off right over the third base dugout.
When you got the stuff that he has, and you can get that confidence, and you can pretty much throw the ball wherever you want to and get away with it if you have his stuff.
But Dorsey, the Bethalto pitcher, he had a real nice season his senior year for CM, and I guess they earned him a spot going on to LC to play baseball next year. Pitched to him in the dirt. He washes. So I mean, good for him, you know. He's real tall and real skinny. He seems to be a little undersized, but he throws the ball hard for how big he is.
He is a great pitcher. The one run that they have against him wasn't really his fault. It's just a slow hit ground ball that they couldn't make the play on.
Yeah. But he washes that for strike 3. And that'll be the first out on Bethalto. Alton earns it. Jason Roberts with the strikeout. I mean, he's tallying up the K's tonight. Throwing the ball great.
Dorsey couldn't help his own cause there as they bring up Cody Calvert, and we'll see if he can get on and try and get something started here in the 7th inning for the Bethalto Legion team.
Calvert gets on top of it, hits a bouncer to the third baseman. The third baseman makes a good play on it. Bodenbach makes a good play, throws it over to first base for the second out of the inning. But it's peculiar the way the first baseman plays the ball. It seems like every time the ball comes to him, he gets down into a squat to get the ball instead of like
a stretch.
Instead of stretching, he squats down. He like gets into a catcher stance almost.
Yeah, I've noticed that. And it almost seems like he wouldn't be able to get to the ball if it was to his left or to his right. It seems like he wouldn't. But he hasn't missed a ball yet.
Well, the first pitch to the batter, Shashin, is he swings and hits a ground ball to Niall Spurgeon, the shortstop. He makes a nice little play, and Roberts gets out of the inning. No runs, to him. And the scoreboard just went out, but we're still here locked at 1-0. Oh, excuse me, but we're not playing. We all thought we were playing 9-9. We're playing 7, and that's the ball game. Sorry about that. And that was a great ball game. Roberts taking going the distance for the Alton Legion. Alton comes up on top, 1-0. The only the only run coming in was Nick Lombardo, number 15, for the Alton Legion. Nick Dorsey threw a complete game also. Only gave up 1 run, unearned. So it seems like the key of the game was the fielding for Bethalto. The pitching was great for both teams. Roberts showed up for Alton, and Dorsey showed up for Bethalto. Just a couple tough plays ended that game. So we'll leave here tonight at Lloyd Hopkins Field. the end of a good ball game between Alton and Bethalto Legion. Alton on top, 1-0. Thanks. This is Trevor Hale and Brendan Overton and Bob Howe signing off for RiverBender.com.
RiverBender.com's live coverage of today's game is brought to you by Zeiser Kia, the ultimate buying experience. St. Peter's Hardware and Rental, the best products, service, and expert advice. Mallory Sports, where your sports world begins. First Mid-America Credit Union. New name, same great credit union. Tom Lane State Farm, your good neighbor agent in the Riverbend. Gerard Fisher American Family Insurance. All your protection under one roof. Alton Refrigeration, the first choice in quality HD TV and appliances. Barry Macias, professional independent insurance agents. Roberts Ford, the value store since 1949.